Hi, my friends. Welcome to a special video. I want to say hi to all of my new subscribers, and I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has been subscribed to me for a long time now, some of you. And yeah, I just wanted to take a second to say I appreciate you. This video is geared towards people who are new to diamond painting. I've had a lot of you who have joined my channel. Thank you so much. Who are new to diamond painting. And it occurred to me that there are some kind of, I don't know if I would call them mistakes, because they're not really mistakes. They're just kind of maybe things that you might want to know. I have a new glue dot on here. Some things that you might want to know as a new diamond painter, because let's be honest, it can kind of be overwhelming. I just want to give a brief backstory here. I started diamond painting in March of 2023, so I have not been diamond painting very long, but in the amount of time that I have been diamond painting, I have learned a lot. I started diamond painting because I wanted to have something that was relaxing. I'm gonna have to keep moving you. I wanted to have something that was relaxing and enjoyable and helped relieve my anxiety, and take my mind off of the world. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us have that in common. And so I thought I would make this video because I want your experience while you're diamond painting to be the best that it possibly can be. And you're saying, but Rami, how could it be even better than what it is? Because I love diamond painting. And if you're in that space, that's wonderful. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you've found something that, you know, creates a relaxing environment for you and relieves your anxiety. That's so cool. That's so awesome. But there are a couple of things that I'm just going to throw out there for those of you who are new. Okay, I'm done with this color. That might make it even easier. I don't know. Take it for what it's worth, right? So one of the things with diamond painting that you might be doing or not is not buying. I need to move this up. I'm sorry. I'm hitting the, okay, there we go. Is not actually buying the essentials that you need. Now, I am not pushing any products on this video. I am not paid by anybody. I don't get sponsored by anybody. That's not where I'm going with this. Just hear me out. When you're diamond painting, let's pick out another symbol. Right. It's this one, right? No, it's, ooh, I'm glad this painting is on its side, so having a little bit of a hard time seeing the symbols here. Not buying the essentials that you need. And what I mean by that is if your eyesight isn't very good, you might want to invest in a light pad. You know, you don't want to strain your eyes and make your eyes even worse than they are and have to end up going, you know, and having your glasses redone. So if you have, you know, poor eyesight, oh my gosh, you can't see that. If you have poor eyesight, or you know, the strain on your eyes is too much, you still can't see that. Oh my gosh, I'm just going to come down here. Then you should think about investing in a light pad. Okay? Because at that point, it is an essential. It's an essential purchase. If you are uncomfortable where in your chair, the chair that you're sitting in, if it's a wooden chair and no matter how many cushions you put on your chair, it's not comfortable. You might want to think about investing in a chair. It's up to you. But those are the types of things that I'm talking about. Very, very basic essentials. If you're using the pen that came with the kit that you purchased and it's hurting your hand, it just makes sense to look into diamond painting pens and purchase one that fits well in your hand, that doesn't make your hand cramp, that doesn't make your hand tired. Okay. If you're struggling with the tray that the kit came with and you're like, this just isn't working out, you're frustrated with it, maybe look into another tray. Same thing with the wax. If you don't like the wax, ask people in the community who, the community that you're part of, hey, this wax isn't working out for me. What should I do? So those are the essentials I'm talking about. Okay. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm just talking about things that make it easier for you to diamond paint. That's all I'm talking about. And those are what I would call essentials. Okay. So like another example might be like if you had a large canvas and you're fumbling around with it and you don't know what to do with it and you're trying to get it all set up, talk to people in the community. One of the things I do is I use a pipe insulator and I just roll my canvas up and I use clips on either side. So those are basic essentials that I think new diamond painters make the mistake of not investing in at first. And, obviously when you very, very first start, you probably shouldn't do that because you don't know if you like the craft or not, right? So you shouldn't. But if you are into it and you're finding yourself straining your eyes, look into a light table. Look into even a ring light or something like that. Something that will help your eyes, something that will make it more enjoyable. If your back is really hurting, find a comfortable chair or get yourself some nice cushions, to make yourself more comfortable. So those are a couple of things. I find that's a big one, is just making sure that you have the basic essentials for diamond painting. Okay. And the basic essentials are a pen, a canvas, a tray, and wax. That's all you need. So keep that in mind. Okay. Because the next thing I'm going to talk about is the opposite. When you start diamond painting, you're in the community and you see everything. You see all this stuff. There's trays, there's putties, there's pens, there's, all kinds of stuff. There's all these things. There's multiplacers. There's like specialty things. There's, oh my gosh, there's storage containers. I need that storage container. I need this. I need this. And what happens? All of a sudden you're stressed out. You're literally stressed out. You're buying all of this stuff and it's stressful. You're spending a lot of money. You have to find a place to keep it all. Okay. And yeah, it's something that happens to us when we first start diamond painting. It's kind of like, you hear people in the community talking about this product or that product or the other product, and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. I have to have that. But you haven't been diamond painting that long. So give yourself some time to really get to know, what it is to be diamond painting for a while before you go out and spend a ton of money purchasing all of these accessories that you see out there. I know it's exciting. They're shiny and new and sparkly, and I have to have that. I saw this person with it. I have to have it. And that's great. If that's what you want to do, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just making suggestions to you guys because this is something that happens to new diamond painters. They see this tray, okay? And I've talked about this tray on my channel. And I've said, this is a great tray. I love this tray, and it's from Ephemera 3D. And, you know, I've talked about my pens, and I've talked about my multiplacers, and I've talked about my putty, and I've shown you guys all my storage containers, and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's great to watch the videos, but then you start thinking, well, I need that, I need that, I need that, I need that, I need that. And before you know it, you're overwhelmed and you're stressed out. So just take that off your plate. Take it off your plate. As long as you have really the main essentials and you upgrade a little bit to make things comfortable and doable, you're going to do great. And then after that, if you've upgraded a little bit, your chair, a light pad, you know, little things here and there, then go from there. Go from there at that point. You know what I mean? But don't go crazy. Don't look at other people and say, look at all that stuff they have, or look at what they're showing off. I need to go out and get all of that stuff. You can. Absolutely. I'm not telling you what to do. Like I said, I'm just saying this is a mistake that a lot of us make when we first start diamond painting is I have to have it. 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 And, you know, that's up to you. And, you know, a lot of us out here have anxiety issues, and I would hate for somebody to, you know, get more stressed out or have more anxiety because, gosh, I shouldn't have spent that $80, you know, on X, Y, and Z. I'm really upset that I spent that. I should have waited a little bit longer and kind of found out, you know, what I like and what I need and what, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of time. You have time. You have time. Take the time you need to learn how to diamond paint and to just hold off and really find what you want. Really find what you want, not what somebody else wants, what you want, because that's what's important. So that's number 2. The third thing is I've made this mistake, is know when you're buying, what kind of diamond painting you're buying. When you're shopping for diamond paintings, you'll find this great diamond painting and you're like, oh my gosh, I love this diamond painting so much. And you're like, wow, it's really inexpensive too. That's great. Okay. And you get the diamond painting and it's a partial. Yeah, it's a partial. It's not a full diamond. It's not a full drill. I know a lot of people like doing partials. That's great. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about knowing when you're purchasing your kits, whether it's a partial or a full painting. Just take that extra minute. It's so easy to make that mistake. I've done it. I've done it before. Trust me, I have done it. And it's really easy to do. It's really easy to accidentally buy a partial. What I mean by a partial, if you're not familiar, is a partial is a canvas where you only put drills on part of the canvas. So only part of the canvas has a glue on it, and the rest is just kind of like, you know, already printed on. So yeah, partials are great for kids. If you guys have kids and they're interested in doing this, a partial is a great way to go. It is a great way to go. Partials are also great for people who are just starting off diamond painting to see if you like it. So you don't have to commit to a large piece. You can buy a partial and test it out and see if you like it or not. You know, you never know. So yeah, double check, make sure it's a full, if that's what you're looking for, a full canvas and not a partial canvas, because that's an easy mistake to make. Okay, it's an easy mistake to make. I've done it before, trust me. But yeah, it's great for kids, great for if you're starting out. They're great. They're a quick, it's a quick way to go as far as diamond painting goes, and it really gets you into it. And they tend to be less expensive for the most part. And you can also, you know, test out the pen while you're diamond painting. You can test out the pen that you got with the kit. You can test out the tray that you got with the kit. You can test out the wax that you got with the kit. Do you like it? Maybe you like the pen, but you don't like the wax. Maybe you like the tray, but the pen hurts your hand. It doesn't feel right in your hand. It's making a groove right here in your hand, or you're getting like a callus or something right here. Okay. So you want to change that. So then you can go to the community, or, you know, go look it up online. Your community is probably your best choice to help you out. There are so many people in our community that would be more than happy to talk to you about different products, accessories, all that kind of stuff. Some people are sponsored by companies. Other people are just, you know, they just know because they've used them and they have good information on that. So, and of course, always feel free to ask me. I might not have the answer. I might refer you to someone else. I would be more than happy to do that. I know my boundaries and my limits. So if I don't have an answer for you, I will get somebody that has the answer for you. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, partials. So that's kind of the third one, definitely. Another one, this is huge, forgetting to convert from centimeters to inches. Okay, right? Am I right? It's a big one. It happens. It happens. You know, I've noticed that even Temu is getting better about putting inches on their site now. You can always ask Siri if you don't know how to convert it. Obviously, you can look it up if you don't know how to convert it. But just keep in mind that most companies use centimeters to describe their diamond paintings. So just double check that. Make sure that you're keeping that in mind. Because when you see like a 30 by 40, you're like, oh my God, a 30 by 40 for $7, what? You know, so yeah, just keep that in mind. You're going to have to convert those over. And some of the stuff you guys know, other stuff you might not know. And I'm literally just throwing this out. So take whatever you can from this and leave the rest. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, okay. And kind of the last thing that I wanted to talk about, this is super, super important. I learned this really early on. But you know, it's funny because I learned this early on, but then you kind of, okay, size matters. That's what I'm trying to say. Size matters. So early on, I would find diamond paintings and I would be like, this image is just absolutely amazing. Click, buy. I'd buy it. You know, it was I don't know, 30 by 40. Okay. And it was, you know, a woman embracing a skeleton. I actually have this painting, so I can it's in my, all my finished paintings, so you can see what I'm talking about if you go back and look at that. I loved the image. It was beautiful. It was a woman and she was embracing the skeleton and there were roses, and you guys, I was so excited. Oh my gosh, I could not wait for this painting. It was right up my alley. I was so excited. I was like, oh, when is it coming? When is it coming? Well, it didn't turn out. I mean, when I say it didn't turn out, you can barely tell what it is, okay? And that's because it was a 30 by 40. If this painting would have been a 50 by 70, huge difference in the detail. If you're doing things like landscapes, people in particular, people, animals, that type of thing, gardens, you're not going to be able to see the detail in those paintings if they are small, okay? And a small painting is anything under a 30 by 40. Anything over a 30 by 40, you're getting into medium. And then anything over a 50 by 70, I would consider that a large. So a 50 by 70 is actually not that large of a painting. It's a good size to get some detail. So for example, that particular painting that I was talking about, the skeleton embracing the woman, if it was a 50 by 70, I am pretty confident that that would have turned out. Now, did I have a choice on the size when I found the painting? I don't remember. I don't remember. But knowing what I know now, I wish I would have known that. I wish somebody would have told me that, you know. I wasted money on that painting. I totally wasted money. You can't even tell what it is. So it can be really, really frustrating. You're spending all of this time diamond painting, you're enjoying yourself, it's relaxing, and you get done and you're like, what is this? It's crap. It's literal crap. I'm sorry, but it is. So check the size on your diamond paintings. Now, there are certain things that will turn out if they're small, and those are things that don't have lots of detail in them. So let's say you have a 30 by 40 that's the whole thing. Okay, so the whole painting, the whole canvas itself is filled with a face of like a teddy bear. That's going to turn out because it's the whole thing, right? The whole face is going to be the painting. So obviously that would turn out. But if you're doing a 30 by 40 and you're trying to do, you know, a garden or people or animals or anything like that, it's literally, you're wasting your money. You're wasting your money. So unfortunately, it will cost more because the larger paintings do cost more. But it is worth it. It is absolutely worth it. I would like to throw one more thing in as a bonus. Please listen to what I am going to say, okay? Please. In the diamond painting community, there are people who will only do licensed artwork, and there are people who will do both. They don't, it doesn't matter to them, okay? This is your craft, yours alone, for no one else to talk about, to take away, or to judge, period. If you find a painting that speaks to you and you want to purchase it, purchase that painting. Purchase it and do it and be prideful and happy about it. You need to do what you want to do with this craft, okay? I've had bullies come after me. I've had my share of bullies, trust me. I've had people just blow up at me. Is that licensed art? Where'd you get that? You know, blah, blah, blah. Please don't let anybody do that to you. If anybody does that to you, block them or take it to the community, you know, honestly. Don't let people do that to you. Nobody has a right to ask you what you're doing with your art. It's none of their business. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. So you do you, okay? There's no laws in this country that say that you can't do whatever diamond painting you want to do. This is a craft. It should be relaxing, and do what makes you relaxed, okay? And you guys, once you get into the groove and once you find your essentials and you're sitting at home, whether it be drinking a cup of coffee while you're diamond painting or, you know, some water with some snacks, and you've got your music playing or whatever it is that you like to do while you're diamond painting, it is zen. It is just zen. And that's where we all want to go. So I want to help you get there. If you need my help, please just contact me. Comment down below. You can also go over to my Facebook group. It's a wonderful place to get information. And of course, you can always private message me there. But with that, my friends, I'm going to say goodbye. Please give me a thumbs up. It would really help my channel, and hit that subscribe button. And I will talk with you later. Loves.